What do you have?
The lady will have the seared ahi tuna salad, but instead of seared, she'd like it grilled. Thanks. And instead of the ahi, she'd prefer the mahi-mahi. Thanks. And substitute the vinaigrette with an extra light Dijonnaise. And can you drizzle that? Thanks.
He'll have the same. Thanks. Oh, and with the dressing, can you make it more than a drizzle but less than a downpour? Thanks.
Are you referring to the dressing? Or the tears I shed every time you come through that door?
The dressing. Thanks.
Please, God, don't let them reproduce.
Dee Dee, do you know how much I've enjoyed these last few weeks with you?
Funny you should mention that. Happy 2-week anniversary. See, I figured red's a power color, and you attend a lot of power meetings, so power on with your bad self.
Dee Dee, I just wish I'd remembered.
Please, don't give it a second thought. Just make up for it on our 3-week anniversary.
What do you know? 2-week anniversary with Dee Dee. Present her with a gift.
Meow, you little perpetrator. You don't remember. Oh, it's a swizzle stick with kick marks.
It's from the first drink I ever bought you. You were so nervous you almost chewed it in half. Corny, huh?
What does this tell you?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you repeat that?
Do you mind? People are eating. Thanks.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy inside of me.
Guess who just had another amazing date?
Who wants to smack her first?
I'm sorry. I should be more sensitive considering you're also alone. But I'm just so damn happy.
Well, I'm not happy. I mean, tell me, Dee Dee, can this man, this Neil, give you everything I can give you?
Let's see. He's an investment banker, has a house in Presidio Heights, and drives a Lexus when his Jag clashes with his suit.
Just as I thought, brother don't know how to dress.
Now, Mona, when Neil comes over tonight to pick me up, I want you to come up and meet him.
Wow, you actually want my opinion on this guy? That's a first.
Your opinion means a lot to me. You're my sister, and I want to share this great guy with you.
Really? Y'all talking about a threesome? I mean, I would never get involved in something like that. Unless somebody asks me. I wouldn't want to be rude.
Why do men always fantasize about two women? Isn't it bad enough they can't satisfy one?
Now, Mona, I need to know what you think before my mother gets wind of it. If Neil can't impress you, my mother will eat him alive and leave nothing but the bones.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell me if you think he's worthy. If you say he's not, I'll cut him loose.
Seriously?
No.
Oh.
But I might wait a few more dates to open the candy store, if you know what I mean.
You women just talk dirty. And I like that about you.
And this is his gift to me for our 2-week and 1-day anniversary.
Wow, he pays for dinner and buys you presents? I gotta get me one of those.
Ooh, that must be Neil. On time, as usual.
How do I look? Do I look okay? Wait, what am I doing? I'm meeting your date, not mine. But still, do I look okay?
You look fine. I look dazzling.
A girl could grow old waiting for this door to open. Not that I will, ever.
Mom, what are you doing here?
I just stopped by to drop off Tiffany, fall collections, details now.
It's just a butterfly pin. It was a gift from a friend.
The only kind of friend who spends $750 on a butterfly is a friend who wants to get in the butterfly's pants. Don't you agree, Squash Blossom?
I was just leaving.
No, you weren't. Mom was just leaving.
The Pin Man is coming over, isn't he? I do believe this day has a purpose.
Mom, I really like this one. Please don't ask him for proof of employment. Neil, how did you know Godiva is my favorite?
It was number 6 on the list of Dee Dee's likes and dislikes that you gave me.
Well, Dee Dee likes. And I want to introduce you to...
Mrs. Thorne, the mother. So, about my daughter, your intentions?
Well, I intend to treat her with the tenderness she deserves, the respect she commands, and the affluence she was born for. So as she moves forward in life, she'll do so with the same grace and beauty that her mother obviously has.
You had me at affluence.
And this is my sister.
Mona?
Neil Crawford. Small world, huh?
I'll say.
You two know each other?
Yeah, from high school. He's a great guy. Dee Dee, I gotta go. I think I left the window open. The cat could get out.
You don't have a cat.
Well, a cat could get in.
Okay, Mona. Neil's gone. Start talking.
I'm sorry for leaving like that. It was just weird seeing him again.
Yeah, well, he told me you guys went out for a while. And so I know you and I haven't been in contact for a few years, but I never heard you mention him. Should you have mentioned him?
Well, we dated most of senior year. And then on prom night, like so many girls across this great nation, I came home with my dress inside out and my underwear in my evening bag.
So you and Neil were...
Naked on a picnic table. He was my first. Not at all what I imagined it would be.
Ew!
What do you mean, ew?
Mona, my friends and I don't even share men. I can't do that with my sister. Thank God I haven't slept with him yet. I should just end this.
Wait, I didn't tell you that so you'd break up with him.
Mona, I just don't want some guy to come between us. And I don't really know what the sister etiquette is in this situation.
It's simple. The older sister tells the younger sister to go for it.
So you really are okay with this?
I know how much you like him, Dee Dee, and me and Neil were a million years ago. So I'm fine with it if you are.
Then I guess I'm fine with it too. Thanks, Mona. This is what sisterhood is all about.
Just don't make the mistake I did. Be sure your dress is on right side out before you go to breakfast at Denny's.
Yeah, me at Denny's. That'll happen.
Hey, Mona.
Hey, Neil. So, another date?
With an angel. By the way, Dee Dee tells me you're in the music business. Always knew you'd achieve your dream.
That is so sweet. Oh, hey. I just dropped off some mail of yours that got mixed in with mine. It's a bill, otherwise I'd keep it.
Oh, thanks. Neil and I took a jog around the Presidio.
It's getting hot out there.
In here, too.
Oh, allow me.
Thanks. Still wearing that cologne, huh?
Just call me Mr. Obsession.
I will.
I think you're still sweet on this guy.
No, I'm not. I just have a slight attraction to Neil's smile. His personality. The way his eyes twinkle every time he asks, "Have you seen Dee Dee?" God, I'm pathetic. What is wrong with my life? I feel like I'm back in high school and Dee Dee's a cheerleader who's stealing my guy.
I feel you, sister. Those bitches stole the quarterback from me.
Adam, have you been eavesdropping?
There's so little in my life that makes me smile. Don't take this away, too.
I think your ears should be tuned to where there's phone lines. Now get out there and answer them.
They'll call back. They always do.
What am I supposed to do, Spence? It's not like I want to start seeing Neil again. Well, maybe I do. No, I don't. Maybe I could. No, I can't. I don't know. Dating him just feels wrong.
Then you've got to be honest with her. She's your sister. She'll understand.
You think so?
I don't know. I don't have a sister. But it sounds like the right piece of advice.
Thanks, Spencer. Even though you basically offered nothing, I will extract something useful from it.
Oh. Aw, if you're giving out hugs, I could use one.
Not now, Adam.
I wasn't talking to you.
Hey, Dee Dee.
What's up?
I just want to return your blouse. Oh, and one more thing. Remember that conversation we had about it being okay for you to see Neil? Well, I take it all back. I don't want you to see him again. Ever.
Are you saying you want to date him again?
All I'm saying is I don't want you dating him.
You lay this on me after I really started having feelings for Neil? You're the one who encouraged me to keep seeing him.
And now I'm encouraging you not to see him.
Mona, you can't just jerk people around like that.
Hey, I can hear you two all the way downstairs. You need me to referee or something?
Back off, Spencer. This is between me and my sister.
Fine. Y'all can have y'all chick fight. But if competition over men doesn't get some clothes to rip in, I don't know why I bother hanging out with you women.
There isn't gonna be a chick fight.
Maybe there isn't. Maybe there is.
I was about to explain to Dee Dee that everyone knows you don't date your sister's ex. It's an unwritten law. Would have been one of the commandments, but they wanted an even number.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, they put in that thou shalt not kill.
Now, Dee Dee, it's not your fault. You just haven't been schooled in Mona speak. See, sometimes yes means no. And sometimes yes means hell no. And sometimes yes actually means yes. But I never trusted.
Mona speak, huh? Well, here's a little Dee Dee speak. I'm dating Neil, I'm digging Neil, and I'm done with this conversation. Oh, and one more thing. Get out. You see, sometimes get out means get out.
That's fine, because it smells like old boyfriend in here anyway. So now she refuses to stop seeing him, my old boyfriend.
The nerve of some people.
Thank you. I knew you would understand.
I'm talking about you. You have tripped right off the planet.
What?
Honey, you dated Neil way back in high school, and after you broke up, I never heard another word about it.
But Neil wasn't just any boyfriend. He was special.
I know, baby. Your first always is. And I understand why seeing Neil again can confuse you. But you know what I think? I'll tell you what I think. I think you are romanticizing this because he was your first. And by the way, if I had known what you two were up to on prom night, that man would be walking around without a kickstand.
I was really into Neil, and I'm feeling those feelings again.
Mona, look me in the eye and tell me that he was one of your greats. Like Keith from San Jose State or Mark with the razor bumps. Armando from the gardening service.
You knew about Armando?
Please, your hair always smelled like Miracle Grow. Mona, don't let some guy from your past screw up your life. Be strong. Move on. I moved on from your father.
No, you haven't.
It just seems that way because I'm obsessed with hating him. Bottom line is, you need to give up this ghost.
Neil isn't a ghost. He's very real. And so are my feelings. Besides, you're my mother and you're supposed to be on my side. Now tell me that I'm right and that I'm pretty like a good mother should.
Okay.
And now, she wants me to stop seeing him because she's not comfortable with it anymore. Mona speak.
I think Mother needs to tell you a little story. Have any for Angelico?
No?
I suppose I can do this straight. When we were growing up, your Aunt Vivian had a romance with a tasty Cuban trumpet player down at the club. She took me to see him one night, to show him off. Well, needless to say, he took one look at me, and it was vaya con Dios, Vivian. We had a feverish affair for a few weeks, till I realized they pay those people scale. Vivian has never forgiven me, and I have never forgiven myself.
Is that why she sends those nasty cards at Christmas?
Every year I can count on a fruitcake and a death threat. And Dee Dee, I thought your agenda was to get close to Mona.
It was. But Neil is the most attentive, challenging, exciting guy I've ever dated.
But you only have one sister. And if you lose her, you might never get her back again. You have to decide what's more important to you.
That's the most unsuperficial thing I've ever heard you say.
All great divas have a trick or two up their sleeves. Keeps the wannabes in their place. Phyllis.
Big Dee. Is that concern I see on your face, or is it time to call Dr. Botox?
Giving your daughter more advice that's going to keep her emotionally stunted.
FYI, I told Mona to move on and forget about Neil.
Oh, my God. I just told my Dee Dee that.
So we agree on something?
It appears so.
Trust me, Phil, the merger at this juncture would only weaken both firms. Great, we'll settle it at the Niners game Sunday. All right.
Opening a satellite office on the stairwell?
Just waiting for Dee Dee to get home.
You know, since you've been seeing Dee Dee, we really haven't had a chance to talk about old times. God, we had so much fun in high school, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. You remember those cheesy fake IDs we had?
I think I look damn good for a 41-year-old Asian guy. Oh, remember the senior ski trip to Tahoe?
They should never give a black man ski poles.
Oh, what about the night we snuck into the school and we put the bra and panties on the statue of President Taft?
That wasn't me.
It wasn't?
No, I had to write that essay on teenage responsibility.
Oh, yeah, the principal read it to me right before I got suspended. But still, we really had something. I mean, we went out for like 6-7 months. That's decades in high school time.
Mona, that was a really great time in our lives.
It was.
What we had together was special. Too bad we have to grow up and go on.
Yeah. It's too bad.
These garlic mashed potatoes are okay. They're not half as good as my mother's. Does your mother have a specialty?
Shrimp scampi.
Oh.
And if it's not spiced just right, the cook catches hell.
Here's your bill in advance. Thanks. The dessert special is cobbler. You can have it with or without ice cream, but it doesn't matter because we're out of both. Thank you. Gratuities included because I don't trust you not to stiff me. Thanks.
So, Neil, I want to talk to you about...
Sorry to interrupt, but can I borrow Dee Dee for a second? I need to talk to her about something very important.
Mona, it's one thing to fight in private. In public, it's just ghetto.
I'm not here to fight. I want to talk about Neil.
I just don't say another word. Breaking up with him.
You're what?
I was just about to give him the axe when you walked in. Mona, if you're not comfortable with me seeing him, then it's just not meant to be. My relationship with my sister is far more important than any man.
Do you mean that? Dee Dee, don't break up with Neil. Now, I realized today that what he and I had, it wasn't some storybook romance. We were just two kids who wanted to do what our parents told us not to. But you and Neil are adults who are disgustingly compatible. You deserve a chance.
You're not going to change your mind this time?
No, I'm not. I want you to be happy. At least one of us should be.
Thanks, Mona. I really want to give this relationship with Neil a shot. This sister thing is going to work, isn't it?
Despite my best efforts. You know, I have to say that it's pretty impressive that even when it comes to matters of the heart, we can both be so unselfish.
When you think about it, I'm really the unselfish one. Yeah, see, I was willing to drop Neil on principle. You only came around when you realized you didn't have feelings for him anymore.
Look, kid, take what you can get. Now go on back to your man.
I'm going to do just that.
Something terrible's happened. My dog Misty got hit by a car, and we don't know if he's gonna make it. I feel so alone now. I could really use a hug.
I'm not touching you, man. Back up.
Fine. I don't have a damn dog anyway.
Lock on my door. Every time I come to work.
So irresistible.
I'm just tired.
Baby, I got here as quick as I could. You're not baby. Where's Mona?
In the bathroom?
Oh, she's probably back there crying her eyes out over losing her job. That poor thing.
Hey, Ma. Oh, you look nice.
I thought you'd be a wreck. I knew you'd be a wreck. Why aren't you a wreck?
What good would that do? Besides, I think everything's gonna be okay.
You seemed pretty upset a few minutes ago.
I was, but I had a revelation.
In the bathroom.
Yeah?
That's the way I do my best work.
It was sparked by something Dee Dee said.
The thing about closing the bathroom door?
No, the one about how things happen for a reason.
Really? That? Because I was just vamping there.
But you were right. See, I need to look at this as an opportunity. I mean, now I can get a job with a better record company where they'll treat me like the bitchin' record executive I am. I rock.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me, finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me, inside of me. Never will we all we need is love. That's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
Knock, knock. Can someone help an old lady before she passes out? Ma, you shouldn't be carrying all that.
I'll take those bags, Sophie.
Oh, such a mensch, this Spencer. And so cute. But why do you wear such baggy pants? If I had that body, I'd show it off.
Thank you, Sophie, but I'm still not posing nude for your art class.
But you can't blame a girl for trying.
Bobby!
Oh, how's my favorite granddaughter? I mean, other than being unemployed.
Ma, you called Grandma the minute you found out?
Hey, you call your mom when there's trouble, I call mine. And families need to pull together in desperate, dire times like these.
I just lost a job, not the homestead.
It's all bad, honey. But don't worry, Grandma's here.
Hi. I don't know if you remember me, but I'm Dee Dee, Mona's sister.
Oh, yes, the Meshuggah Amazon's daughter.
So what are all those bags?
Just a little nosh. And none too soon. Look at you with the skin and the bones. And that hair. I never knew what to do with it. Obviously, you don't either. Huh? I wonder if that's why you lost your job.
Who knew a bottle this big only held $236.51?
That's all your savings?
No.
Oh, good.
I still have my couch change.
Mona, I can't believe you're broke. You're like the second half hour behind the music.
Hey, I looked over my finances, and as long as I don't eat, drive, or turn on the lights, I'll be good till Friday.
Aren't you scared?
Hell yeah. I was already behind on my bills when I had a check. So let's change the subject. What's the scoop at Delicious?
Well, since your interview, Big Fat's record sales have gone through the roof, again proving there's no such thing as bad press. Sorry.
So what I did turned out to be a good thing? Oh, perfect. Only I could get fired for succeeding.
You know, Mona, if Maya Angelou had that attitude, we'd never know why the cage birds sang.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. But didn't it make me sound smart like I read?
Your sister can't find a job. Poor dear. It's a rough world. That's why I believe a woman's place is in the kitchen, bossing around the help.
Well, I respect how determined Mona is to get through this without asking for help. I think it's kind of noble.
Ah, sweet, naive little Dee Dee. I see Mother still has some teaching to do. Let me tell you a little story.
Does it involve a dinner theater, a stormy night, and a buff stagehand named Rex?
No, I have other stories. And this one concerns Monique Van Peer. Lovely woman, cursed with thick ankles.
And somehow you helped her with that.
Oh, heavens, no. That'd take a team of surgeons. But when her husband was indicted, she was a basket case. So I stepped in and did what had to be done. I made the country club reinstate her membership and give her a job in the pro shop. Had I not come to the rescue, I shudder to think what would have become of her.
Yeah, it boggles the mind.
My point is that sometimes you have to help those in need because they cannot see how truly needy they are.
You make a good point. It may take a while to get there, but it's usually worth the ride.
Reminds me a lot of my love life with your father.
I remember when banking was done with actual human beings. Technology has made everything so damn impersonal.
$1,000 deposited yesterday? I wonder where it came from.
I don't know, but cash out quick. Yeah, easy money always reminds me of those Dee-Dees, too. But get to pushing buttons before this thing changes its mind. I see you trying to see that screen.
No, I mean Dee Dee must have felt sorry for me and made a deposit. But frankly, I could use the money.
Mona Thorne, you are not accepting that ill-gotten money.
Wait, you were encouraging me a minute ago.
Don't you see? If you accept this, it's like admitting defeat.
Or saving myself from selling my blood for a case of top ramen.
Mona, I struggled after I divorced your father, but I decided to stand on my own, and I taught you to do the same so you could be strong and independent.
And not come to you to borrow money.
Exactly, I'm not a bank. But I am a good mother, and I do believe in you, and I know you can get through this if you just believe in yourself.
You're right. You know, and there is a job contact I've avoided using because the guy's always hitting on me. But I promised I would never work with him unless it was an emergency.
Honey, you're jobless and broke. I think this qualifies.
Find my records. Yes. May I help you?
Yeah, hi. My name is
Just a
Mona.
moment, I'll transfer you.
Oh. I thought you were talking to me.
What did you want to speak to?
I'm here to see Daryl.
I'll check and see if he's in.
Oops, did it again. Sorry.
May I help you?
No, not getting me this time.
May I help you? You, with the funky hair.
Oh, me. Well, you need some kind of signal or something. I'm here to see Daryl Miller. My name is Mona Thorne.
There's a Mona Thorne here to see Daryl. Okay, I'll tell her. He's out of town, and his assistant doesn't know when he'll be back.
Damn. Okay. Thanks.
She's gone.
Thanks for covering for me.
So, who's this one, Daryl? Ex-wife? Girlfriend? Baby mama?
Hey, I need you to validate my... Daryl?
Hey!
I thought you were out of town.
I am. I mean, I should be, so see y'all.
Daryl, what's going on?
Look, Mona, you know you're my girl. I just can't be seen with you.
I guess you wouldn't give me a job?
Give you a job? I'm not sure I'm going to validate your parking.
Daryl, you told me I could always come to you if I ever needed anything.
Well, that's when I was trying to get some. I'm sorry, but in the record world, you're poison.
Poison?
Poison. This could be a dirty business. And now that we know we can't trust you to keep the dirt to yourself, nobody's going to hire you.
But Daryl, music is all I know. What am I going to do?
Have you thought about selling blood?
Mona, you can't keep hiding in here eating goobers and watching cartoons.
I could if you just moved to the left a little.
Here, baby. Some nice matzo ball soup.
Oh, thanks, Bubby, but I don't think it's gonna help.
Won't hurt. You know what they say. Feed a fever, feed a cold.
Starve a fever, feed a cold.
Why would you deprive a sick person?
She's not sick, Ma.
No? Then why does she look so close to death? I'll go get the brisket.
Don't mind her. She thinks food solves everything. Now you see where you get it from.
Dee Dee, hand me the remote. Anna Nicole's on. She's the only one whose life is more messed up than mine. But $100? What the... Dee Dee?
Wow, my remote just changes channels.
Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and the bank deposit was a nice touch, but it just makes me feel like an even bigger loser.
I was just trying to help.
If you want, you can put some cash in my account. My ego doesn't have issues.
Hello, everyone. Oh, I see you've honed down your makeup kit to just the absolute essentials. And here I was worried you'd think this was lunch and attack.
Mona, I didn't know you knew RuPaul.
Gee, you know very well who I am, Sophie.
Oh, I know. I just don't like to use that kind of language. Brisket in 5.
Come on, guys. Mona needs us.
That's why I'm here. I bought her a little care package.
Really? That's so nice. You shouldn't have. Really, you shouldn't have.
Lamb chopper was nothing much. Just a few frocks from last year's social season. My hairdresser already passed on them, so I immediately thought of you. Funny, I just saw Bigfoot Unleashed, and I immediately thought of you. Well, I'm off to do even more charity work. I am giving fashion makeovers at a soup kitchen. I always said the downtrodden really poppin' red.
That's what I am? Charity?
No, you are not.
Mona, that is not what she meant.
Doesn't matter. I am pitiful. If I could just get to Big Fat, then maybe I could beg for my job back. But he won't take my calls. He won't see me. I am done in the music business.
Don't say that, Mona.
You don't think it's true?
Oh, it's true. Just don't say it.
Oh, it's you. What, need some more quotes so anybody who doesn't already hate me will?
Mona, I feel terrible about what happened to you. I can't sleep. That's why I was up when your sponsor called. I couldn't handle it if you fell off the wagon because of me.
What sponsor? I'm not an alcoholic.
Anyway, she asked me to come over here and help you find a way to fix things with Big Fat. And to keep you from eating any more goobers. Mona, I'm sorry about all of this, and I'd like to make it up to you if I can. I do feel partially responsible.
Really? Because I feel you're totally responsible. But since you're offering, how do you think you can help?
With Big Fat or with the drinking? So this is a chance to tell your side of the story. What's the skinny on Big Fat?
I'm just a young, misunderstood white boy trying to get paid. Maybe starring a sitcom. LL had that one.
Yeah, no doubt. He's gonna get a sitcom, and we all gonna be in it, baby.
Except you, Buzzy G. You ain't funny, man.
That's right. I'm gonna be a producer. Give some notes.
Now, before we get to the meat of the controversy, there's someone outside. And the one thing she wants more than anything in the world is just a few minutes of your time.
Is she dying or something? I don't want to kill my buzz. I just got it.
Just hear her out.
Man, I got nothing to say to her. This interview's over, son.
Yeah, over.
Come on, do it for me.
Why should I?
Yeah, why should he?
Because if you don't, I'm gonna run a picture of you crying at the Celine Dion concert.
Okay, she's got 3 minutes. Go.
Look, I'm really sorry I put your business in the street.
Yeah, right. You thought you were gonna hurt Big Fat, but now Big Fat is fatter than ever. Ha ha!
I was wrong to violate your trust, and I will never do it again. Of course, I need my job back to never do it again. So could you please talk to Erica and help me get my job back so I could never do it again?
That's all you got?
I like your new clothing line. Very baggy.
Whatever. You talk trash about me and then come in here asking for a favor? Girl, you tripping.
Yeah, straight tripping.
Yeah, now there's the dough.
The dough.
Yeah. Look, the fact is, everything in that article was true. You are an inconsiderate, egotistical misogynist. Look it up later. I'm on a roll here. Now, the real reason you're upset is because you've been getting away with this bad boy behavior for years, and somebody finally called you on it. Now, the truth is, you should be thanking me for boosting your sorry-ass record sales. I got you pressed. That's my job. Or at least it was. Now, I'm gonna go before I tell you what I really think of your cheap-ass Sean John wannabe clothing line. Ta-da!
Yoo-hoo! It's me with more staples.
What kind of staples?
Oh, just the basics. Bun cake, borscht, Metamucil.
Grandma, I don't need Metamucil.
Oh, you will after the bun cake and the borscht.
Here's one. A&R executive, up-and-coming label must be creative, enthusiastic, and willing to work long hours for low pay.
Well, that sounds perfect. Where is it?
Delicious wreck. Let's move on.
Look, Mona, whatever happens, I'm glad you stood up to Big Fat. You may not have a job, but you have your dignity, and that's priceless.
Really? Because if you give me $50 for it, it's yours.
Good God, you're everywhere.
Stop by to make sure Mona hadn't stolen any office supplies. I think I may have found a stapler.
Erica, what are you doing here?
Well, since you made the effort to go to Big Fat, I decided to come to you. Apparently, you really got to him.
I did?
Yeah. He said he won't work with anybody else, and he demanded I rehire you. Well, after I finished laughing at that scrawny little white boy, I told him I hated to let you go in the first place.
You're kidding.
Am I a woman who jokes?
No, not usually.
No, not ever. So you coming back?
Am I? You bet I am.
You can't just dump Mona and expect her to come back with open arms.
I can't?
No. Since Big Fat will only work with Mona, you need her. And if you want her back, you'll have to up the ante. I was thinking a 15% raise.
I was thinking she's lucky to get her job back, and who the hell are you?
Someone who agrees with you completely.
Welcome back, Mona, and I'll see you tomorrow. And you too, Spencer.
You know, since we're talking raises...
We're not.
Just clarifying.
I got my job back. Now I don't have to sell my hair to the wig ladies. Daddy, all your interfering in my life is finally paid off.
I always knew it would.
What's the commotion?
Mona got a job back.
Oh, mazel tov! Now you and Spencer can get married and put a roast into that crock pot.
Grandma?
What? You could do a lot worse. He reminds me of your grandfather.
Oh, because he's sweet and caring?
No, because he's cute and black. Trust me, honey, it don't get no better than that.
Welcome back, yo.
Thanks, Big. I appreciate what you did.
Well, I like how you stood up to me. I respect that. I need someone like you on my team for reals. In fact, I'm thinking about making some changes in my lifestyle so I can be worthy of your respect, too.
Oh.
Oh!
What's up? What you think?
Did I just see Big Fat squeezing your Charmin?
Both roles. I guess some people don't change. But I realized something. This business may not be perfect, but I love it, warts and all. And someday I'm going to be my own boss and change the way things work.
You got all that from him going Mr. Whipple on you?
Only you would think I learned a life lesson from a butt squeeze. But it is good to be back.
Welcome back.
Good morning, Dees.
Hi.
And hello, little man.
Cold Muffin, I've decided we're not going to use the word little around the baby. He'll get a complex.
What are you guys doing?
Going through resumes for a new nanny.
What happened to Nina? She was fantastic.
And when Catherine Zeta-Jones heard through the baby grapevine how fantastic she was, she stole her from me. Now she has my Nina and my Academy Award. Oh, no. You know damn well that should have been me in Chicago. I was born to play Velma Kelly. And not just in the mirror. After your father had gone to work. Now, grab some resumes and help, dear.
Ooh, listen to this one. Monica Espinoza. She cooks, speaks fluent Spanish and Portuguese, and is qualified to operate heavy machinery. Is that a vacuum?
Oh, I interviewed her yesterday. She was good, but she had a nose job that looked like it had been done in a mini mall. It made your brother cry.
Look, this one wants $25 an hour. What fool would pay that?
Me? But Miss Zeta-Jones made Nina an offer of $35 an hour plus the exclusive use of their yacht. That nanny nearly dropped my baby on his head when she bolted for the door.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me, finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me, inside of me. All we need is loving, that's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
Greetings, theater patrons. Tonight is the premiere of my one-man show, and your presence is both welcome and mandatory.
An Asian in the sun?
It's an intimate journey through all 26 of my past lives, beginning with me sprouting from the earth as a tiny oak, and ending with me in my current incarnation as an underpaid receptionist punching my time card at a fledgling record company. It's a tragedy.
So is what happened when you try to hand me one of these at the urinal. My shoes are still wet.
Adam, this is delicious letterhead.
I know, and I need you to order some more. I was only able to print up a measly 5,000. Here are the reports you asked for. Good morning, Miss Owens. I love your suit. Very gangster chic. Now, your car's been completely detailed, and I had them add just a dash of baby powder to the rear seats, just the way you like it. Your lunch has been ordered and will arrive at 1. If that is all, I will retire to my desk.
Hey, Kat, you look nice.
Can it? Ass kissing's not your color. Mona, now that you've settled into your new position, there are some things I'd like you to handle.
And that is what a VP is here for, to handle things. And handling is what I do because I have fans.
Well said. Now, I'd like you to put together a list of some upcoming groups you and I can take a look at. And call Dante's manager. Tell him we are not paying his $25,000 hotel tab. And fire Adam.
Well, Dee, I can't take much more of this interview process. If the next nanny isn't perfect, I'll simply have to raise the baby all by myself. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Well, I have a really good feeling about this next woman. Last name Love, first name Amani. It's one letter away from our favorite designer. It has to mean something.
No, not always. Remember our cook, Julie Vuitton?
Hello, I'm looking for the Thorns. I'm Amani.
Oh, my.
Okay, I can tell by the look on your faces you weren't expecting a man.
Oh, no. I mean, why shouldn't we be expecting a man? A man can be a nanny.
Of course. I'm Dee Dee. And this is my daughter, Dee Dee.
Well, that should be easy to remember. Look, honestly, if you're uncomfortable, I can just call the service and we can...
Oh, no. Have a seat. Tell us about yourself.
Well, okay. After I got my master's in early child development, I traveled in France, and then I got my first job as an au pair. And that allowed me to immerse myself in the French culture and get paid to do exactly what I love, which is take care of children. After all, they are the very foundation of our society. Would you like to ask me a question?
Do you work out?
Allow me. Fais dodo, Cora, mon petit frère.
What do you think? His references are excellent and he seems more than qualified.
He is perfect.
And good with the baby.
I never prepared myself for the fact that I would have to fire someone. I mean, in my life, I'm the one who gets kicked around, not the one who does the kicking.
Finally get some use out of those big boots.
Spence, how would you fire someone?
Well, if it were me, I'd just tell it to him straight. But I do it late on a Friday and then jam out of the building and hide for the weekend in case the sucker went postal.
Here's what you do. Pretend you're breaking up with a boyfriend.
Never done that either.
Work with me, Mona. I know it's hard to fire Adam because he's your friend.
But it's not like he's good at his job.
True. All he really does is gossip and eat the tops off all the good muffins.
And he's always barging into our offices. I was napping on my couch one time. When I woke up, he was spooning me.
Come to think of it, when Great Aunt Pearl died, Adam didn't give me the message for a week.
Well, in his defense, she was still dead when you found out.
Face it, Mona. No matter how much we like him, you're gonna have to cut him loose.
I know.
Now, he's gonna be devastated, so give Adam my card and tell him to make an appointment, quick. Unemployment insurance only covers 45 days, and I do not fix people for free.
Mrs. Thorne, what is the point of having me if you're just going to spend the entire day at home? Why don't you let me do my job and you go do whatever it is that rich mommies do?
Please. I mean, we do the same things as the pool. We go to the club, spend the day at the spa, visit our personal shopper at Neiman's. I mean, we're all just people.
Oh, Mom, I thought you'd be at the gym. You said yourself that the baby fat won't just fall off.
I threw my shoulder out, in kickboxing. Besides, I spent a fortune on your education, yet you're here.
Okay, ladies. Drew and I are off to the park to get our workout on. So say bye-bye to Mommy and Big Sis.
Bye.
Dante's manager manager returned your call about the hotel tab, and he is livid. Wait, he wanted me to take this down word for word, and can't read it. It's full of coffee on it.
Adam, could you sit down for a second? I need to talk to you about something, and it's kind of important.
Is this about the cute new publicist? Because the handbook says it isn't sexual harassment until he tells me to stop.
Adam, how would you feel if I were able to give you more free time so you could focus on your acting? I mean, you're so talented, I'd hate to see it go to waste.
You let it go to waste last night when you didn't come to my show.
I completely forgot.
I passed out 5,000 flyers, and only one person came. A sing-along was a sing-alone. And it was the saddest standing ovation ever. Good old Dad. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to rethink my dreams.
But
Adam looks really upset. Did you do the deed?
No, he has no idea I'm about to fire him.
He does now.
Adam, I am so sorry you had to find out this way.
Save it, sister. Ever since your promotion, you've been drunk with power. Plus, you start showing up every day on time and expect me to do the same? It's an outrage.
Well, this can't be much of a surprise. Basically, you get paid to do nothing.
Exactly. Where am I going to find another job like this?
Try to look at it as a good thing.
I'd watch my back if I were you, Spencer. You could be next on our hit list.
Wait, you know something?
I know your type. Climbing over the bodies of people you stepped on with your white-ass feet. Scratching your way to the top with your chewed-off nails and inflamed cuticles. You're a ruthless corporate wolf, and I'm your adorable sacrificial lamb.
You know what, Adam? If you put half the effort into your work as your catty comebacks, this might not be happening to you.
So, little kitten shows her claws.
And don't even get me started on those ridiculous outfits. If you had any real friends, they'd tell you.
I thought you were my real friend. Kick a girl while he's down. Why are you looking in the classifieds? Did you mess up this job? Tell me you didn't mess up this job.
No, I just felt guilty about the way things went down with Adam, so I thought I'd help find him one. There's just not a lot available for completely unskilled, unmotivated people who dress like elves.
Your father found work.
I don't know why I'm trying so hard. Adam won't even return my calls. I'm starting to think I'm just not cut out for this kind of authority over people.
It's a learning process, Mona. I promise it'll get easier.
When?
When you realize you're not just Mona the friend and coworker anymore. You're the boss, and that means doing things that aren't always popular.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel much better.
Well, if you're not comforted by that, shed a few tears and think about all the pretty things you can buy with that big fat raise, including a new watch for your mother. But you don't want to be unpopular with the Me Too now, do you?
So, how'd your first termination go?
Terrible. I just pray I never have to do it again.
Well, if you do, just do what my mom does. Pay someone else to do it.
So, Didi, where you going all pulled together?
Oh, I'm just going to play with Drew.
And since when do you get so dressed up for a baby? His eyes can't even focus yet.
You sure you're not trying to get the baby nanny to check you out?
You're crazy.
Oh, I don't know. I met him in the hall, and that man is ass-tastic. He made me want to have another baby so I could hire him.
Am I being that obvious?
Oh, girl.
You know, my life is so unfair. I never had a hot nanny. I just got old Mrs. Henchy down the hall. She used to take my glasses so I couldn't leave the room while she watched her stories.
Hello, Amani.
Oh, hey, Dee Dee.
What have you two been up to?
Well, we have had a busy little day. But mostly we've been working on Drew's French, so now he can go en français.
You are amazing.
We've also been getting our boogie onto the Outcast video, but I don't know if that was such a good idea.
I think your other baby needs some attention.
Well, in that case, it's nap time. Let me lay you down to sleep. Dee Dee.
Amani.
Dee Dee?
Mommy? Okay. Oh, of course. I was just taking a little nap, dreaming about penal codes. Where's Amani?
Oh, he's trying to get a stain out of his shirt.
Oh.
Wipe him out till you got a little spittle right there.
Hi, you must be Eric from the temp agency.
Hello, and you must be Miss Thorne.
Call me Mona.
Good to meet you, Miss Thorne. I have your messages, including one I just took from somebody who said he was Dante's manager.
Ooh, did he give you a hard time?
Nothing I couldn't handle. He said a bad word, so I wrote F, happy face, happy face, happy face.
Wow, I can actually read these, and they're not a week old, and they don't smell like white diamonds. Welcome to Delicious, Eric.
Who are you? And where's the petite Filipino guy that's always telling me how good I look?
I fired him yesterday, like you told me to.
No, I told you fire Adam.
The petite Filipino guy is Adam.
No, that's Sammy. Well, at least that's what he comes running to every time I say, Sammy, get your ass in here. That little guy has given me the inside dirt on every person who works here. So, whatever his name is, get him back.
Absolutely. But if I wasn't supposed to fire Adam, who was I supposed to fire?
The old guy in marketing who don't know crack about what kids are listening to.
Tyrone? He's 34.
Right, the old guy.
Mrs. Thorne, please, you don't have to do this.
You know, I really don't get the opportunity to do these sort of domestic chores. But if it means I get to be close to my baby, it's what I have to do.
Okay, Mrs. Thorne, let me do this. Well, that's what I'm here for. Let me peel this grape for you, beautiful. I wouldn't want you to choke on this tough skin.
It's Harry Winston. It's flawless. And so are your abs.
Would you like something to drink?
How about a Mai Tai?
I don't think a Mai Tai is appropriate for a baby.
Well, you are the expert.
Hi, guys.
Honey, I think Drew could use some fresh air. Could you take him out for a walk, please?
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Come on, little mate. Fais dodo, cora mon petit frère. Fais dodo, toi.
Mom, is everything all right? You look a little flushed.
It's Amani. He's really putting me to the test in ways I'm just, not used to being tested. Boy, look at this. He took the baby out for a walk without his blue cap. It's unacceptable.
He's making me uncomfortable, too. But only because I sensed he was making you uncomfortable. Which is why I'm uncomfortable, because you're so uncomfortable.
You know who is really uncomfortable? Is your father.
Well, if we're all uncomfortable, Amani's got to go.
For the, sake of our comfort.
Sassy sausage? Sassy sausage?
Hey, Adam.
You. How'd you find me?
I called your emergency contact, Jimmy, at Eduardo's Hair House, Algante.
That number's for hair emergencies only. Hope you made an appointment. Would you like to try my sausage?
Man, don't come at me like that.
Adam, there was a mistake. You can have your job back.
Why would I want that dead-end job? I have a new career as a meat vendor. I get to see interesting people and ask if they want to sample my sausage. It works for me, here and at the club.
You got taste apple in this one?
Yes, it's our chicken and apple andouille. It's the sassy sausage of the month.
I came to my office and said fire Adam, but what she really meant was fire Tyrone. But what I want to know is why does she think your name was Sammy?
If they don't know your real name, they can't fire you.
Yeah, that worked out real well for you.
Ooh, this sausage is spicy.
Look, I guess I should have questioned why Kai wanted you gone, but I didn't, and I'm sorry. Come on, put on your headset and come back to work. It's just not the same without you.
Sorry, I have my pride. I can't come back, especially after those terrible things you said to me. You hurt my heart.
I know, and I'm sorry, but my heart hurts too.
Wish it was my heart that hurt. Colin's starting to percolate.
Let me see your hands. You ain't my mama. Adam, I saw you break the 2 samples per customer rule.
We warmed them up at 8 this morning. I thought it best to get rid of them.
My father, John P. Sassy, built this business with nothing but a pig, a meat grinder, and a dream. I don't care if you help me with my calculus or not. You're fired.
Okay, I'll come back to Delicious. I'll start day after tomorrow. I'm taking a sick day.
Me too.
Now, let Amani down easy.
I don't know about this. Just because I fired Adam doesn't mean I like it. It's emotionally taxing.
Would $100 make it less taxing?
It's not the money, it's the principle.
200.
300 and I'll make him cry.
Amani, we need to talk.
Amani, let me start off by saying the Dee-Dees think you are doing an incredible job. Have you ever considered taking care of adults?
Hey, how was it at work today?
Well, Adam got to work at 11, gossiped till 12, took a 3-hour lunch, and left at 5, so I guess back to normal.
Well, good. Mom hired a new nanny. She's amazing, but ugly.
Guess you're gonna miss Amani, huh?
Yeah, but I do have these. Mom has a nanny cam in the nursery. 46 hours of Amani in all his baby-loving glory.
It's margarita time. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No, Melonbo, I'm just leaving. I'm going to meet Drew and the nanny at his new Mommy, Nanny, and Me class.
He got kicked out of his old class for throwing his juice box at another child.
Nonsense. The reason Drew left because he was understimulated and needed a more advanced group. That's the official story. We're sticking to it.
He drew blood.
You say blood, I say grape juice. Official story.
Wow, I wish my mom had rewritten some childhood stories about me. Instead, she told my problems to anybody who'd listen.
Oh, that's just part of Phyllis's charm. Actually, that's all of her charm.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me.
And after you finish all the tracks, we'll sit down with Kai and we will pick out your first single.
It's going to be hard to choose.
Yeah, we love them all. Well, fortunately at Delicious, we have a very effective procedure for choosing our releases.
Yeah, Kai says, release that one.
And we do.
Hey, baby.
Ma, what are you doing here?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about your Mother's Day present. Well, the ultimate present would be a grandbaby. But to do that, she'd have to get pregnant. To get pregnant, she'd have to have sex. To have sex, she'd have to have a man. And she ain't got no man. Hey, I'm no happier about it than you are. So anyway, for years I've worked with the charity Bay Area Mothers for Others.
Oh, I'm aware of your involvement. You gave him 5 bags of my clothes.
Well, they were ugly. So, this year, since I'm on the planning committee, I signed both of us up to work on their Mother's Day telethon. We get to spend the whole day together and do something nice for underprivileged single moms. That's your present to me. Because I found that box of candy you were going to give me. Ain't cutting it.
That wasn't for you. That's my earthquake chocolate.
Hey, I watch that telethon every year, and I love the weather guy who hosts it, Gavin Storm.
Oh, I love it when he's outside and the wind's blowing 80 miles an hour. His hair never moves. That's talent.
Well, if it's good enough for Gavin, it's good enough for me. I'll be a brother for others, a brofo.
Well, how about you, Adam? We could use some more bodies.
Oh, well, if I had a dime for every time somebody said that to me. Fine, I'll tell my mom it's my Mother's Day gift to her, too. Ooh, that way I can keep the mink eyelashes I got her.
Hey, Tiffany, Serena, maybe you guys could perform on the show. It'd be your first gig since signing with the label.
Sounds like a great cause. And the exposure won't hurt.
Oh, my Mona's really something, huh? It's hard to believe she was a late bloomer with a lazy eye and corrective shoes.
Ma, do you always have to say whatever's on your mind?
Of course. It's part of my charm.
Look who I found hiding from your mother in the hallway.
Oh, Daddy, did Mother drag you out shopping again?
She's at the boutique down the street. She said she wanted my input. What she wanted was my wallet.
Well, I'm glad you're both here. I've decided that Mother and I are going to volunteer for that telethon, too. That is, if you all don't mind.
Mine? You giving of your time instead of spending my money? I'd love it.
Well, Mothers for Others is a good organization, and I can always use some more charity points on my resume.
Well, do you think your mom will do it?
Oh, Mona. Telethon means televised. She will break out her best wig for this puppy.
That's my accountant with a 911 page. Your mother must have moved on to the jewelry section. Here, take my wallet. If I don't have it, maybe I can slow down the spending.
Daddy trust me with this? What was he thinking?
And since you'll be working the phone bank today, we need to go over procedures for taking donations. Now, first, we'll talk about how to deal with annoying people.
Hello.
On your feet, people. La Diva has entered.
You're late.
But fabulous. So forgive me.
Well, look, you've missed a lot.
Oh, don't worry, Phil. I already know everything I need to know. The president of the organization filled me in when he graciously assigned me the phone with the most screen time.
You spoke to Kwaku? I can't even get his secretary to answer my email. Wait a minute. You bribed him with a big donation, didn't you?
Well, you say bribe, I say gently urged.
Can we just get back to the meeting?
Absolutely. But can I just say, these refreshments are not acceptable. When I chaired the Tucson March of the Dimes, we did a smidge better than instant coffee and snack mix.
Well, I'm sorry we don't have your breakfast liquor, but feel free to pull out your flask. Now, come on, people, can we just focus?
I'm sorry, Phils. We can't hear you. Can you turn down your outfit?
These needy single mothers are counting on us.
And you are the woman to lead us, as being needy and single has always been your specialty.
And you can help with the pregnant and single women, since that was your specialty.
What?
Ma, this revelation shrouds my idol in a hideous scandal. I never loved her more.
You weren't pregnant with me before you were married. Right, Mom? Mom? Oh my God, it's true.
Wait, Dee Dee's a love child? That's hot!
So, that story you told me about being conceived on your honeymoon in a cabana on a white sandy beach in Montego Bay wasn't true?
Well, your father and I did have Jamaican jerk chicken that night.
I can't believe you would keep something this important from me.
Dee, honey, you have to understand, Dee.
Okay, thanks everybody for coming. We'll see you this afternoon at the studio.
Wait, I'm confused.
Okay, see, Big Dee Dee wasn't married when she and Charles got...
I know it. I still don't know how to use the damn phones.
Ma, I cannot believe you could be that insensitive.
And I can't believe you ended my meeting that way.
Well, I didn't want to say what I have to say to you in public, because I have tact, unlike some people. And I know when to keep my mouth shut, unlike some people.
Yeah, that Big Dee Dee is a loud one.
Not her, you.
Hey, I've thrown that unwed and pregnant bomb at Big Girl plenty of times. One of my favorites. Especially like to use it during the holidays.
Yeah, but did you have to do it in front of Dee Dee in a room full of strangers?
Well, how was I supposed to know Jumbotron hadn't been honest with her daughter? All I did was tell the truth.
Whether you knew it was a secret or not, it wasn't your truth to tell. Now look what you did. You hurt Dee Dee. And if you want truth, here's some. I'm fed up with you and your big mouth.
I know you didn't just speak to me like that.
That's right, because I'm not speaking to you at all.
Come on, Dee, let me in so I can explain.
I don't want to talk to you.
Please, I'm begging. It's Mother's Day. I'm down on my knees.
No, you aren't.
Okay, I'm not. My Dior stockings would snag, but it's the thought that counts.
Go away.
Come on, Dee, open up. Don't make me use your sister's brawny shoulders to knock down the door.
Mona's out there?
Yeah, Dee Dee, I'm here. Maybe she'll talk to me.
I doubt it. She refuses to even open the door. This is going to be a beautiful Mother's Day memory. Can I retell it?
What are you doing?
Getting rid of all reminders of my mother.
Dee Dee, anger is one thing. Wasting a deliciously nutty liqueur is another.
Suddenly I'm questioning everything. Were my parents really in love? Is my name really Dee Dee? Am I really a size 0?
I'm sorry my mom told you. Though I always wondered if keeping it from you was the right thing to do.
You knew?
Would it upset you more if I did?
Yes.
Then I'm as shocked as you are.
Mona, how could you not tell me?
Well, nobody actually told me. I just did the math, and it wasn't my place to tell you.
So everyone knew but me. How you must have pitied poor little Dee Dee, product of her parents' lust.
It's not like it's such a big deal.
Well, if it weren't such a big deal, then why is everyone treating it like a dirty little secret?
Oh, it's a dirty little secret. I just said it wasn't a big deal.
Sometimes for
I am so sorry.
I'm taking pledges here.
Your phone's not ringing.
Well, his is. Hello, mothers for others.
now fairy tale has no happy ending, and I left with no goodbye, no reason why I love shooting. Now I know that you're meant to I won't get the chance to say I'm sorry for what I did now. Dreaming up to the sky. Baby, believe me, I know that you hear my
Yes, Delicious Records' newest singing sensation, Tiffany and Serena.
And we'd like to thank our host, our handsome host, Channel 6 weatherman Gavin Storr.
You're too kind. Thank you. Goodbye. Wasn't that truly inspiring on such a beautiful day? High 72, low tonight 56. And I hope they've inspired you to open up your hearts, your wallets, and your umbrellas. Chance of rain in the PM.
Yes, $100 is generous, but for only $400 more, you get 2 tickets to Adam Benet's latest one-man show, Filipino Follies. Okay, $10 it is.
Yeah, I'm the cute mocha guy with the gray smile. How did you know that? Morena?
Your donations to Mothers for Others provide services for single moms who need it most. And after all, isn't that the least you can do for the woman who stands by your side, who loves you unconditionally, the woman who gave you life?
How can I get me one of those moms?
But we need more. More money for those valiant women we simply call Mom. Even though my mother and I haven't spoken for 11 years, nonetheless, I still love her, and I wish that pride and a restraining order didn't keep me from the woman who gave me life. And a head of hair rated by Weatherman Monthly as best hair in the Bay Area.
Hey, I'm still not talking to you.
Even if I came to apologize?
Really? Wait, is this a trick? Lure me into a false sense of security and then tell everybody here about my crooked pinky toe?
Look, Mona, I never meant to hurt Dee Dee. And I know I'm not the most tactful person in the world, but...
And don't say it's part of my charm.
Well, it is. And it's also a part of who I am. My mother never sugarcoated anything. She just said it like it was. Made me strong, so that's how I raised you.
Yeah, but don't you ever wish that Grandma weren't so blunt?
Only every damn day. Good point. I'm sorry. I really will try to do better.
Thanks, Ma.
Sorry about you and your mother.
I just said that to stimulate donations. Mother and I are actually very close. We share a duplex in San Jose. I have the bigger bedroom.
Really?
Uh-huh.
My daughter here was conceived to do you know the way to San Jose.
Ma, you're doing it again.
What? I didn't tell him it was playing on the car radio at the time.
Aw, what's the use in having those Egyptian cheekbones if you're not going to contour them? Come on, Sister Fran, take your brush.
I'm so mad if my own daughter's not talking to me. May I help you?
Just checking. Still flawless. The perfect storm.
Some people are so vain.
I know.
As I was saying, I don't know if I can hold this telethon together when I'm in so much pain.
How could anyone?
But the ill-tired single moms need me.
True. The show must go on.
Oh, I just don't know. What should I do?
I hate seeing my diva down. Maybe you should try talking to Dee Dee again. You know, this whole mother-daughter conflict has given you worry lines, and that concerns me.
I don't have a line on my face.
Could you find your own mirror?
Daddy, what are you doing here?
Your mother called. Tell me what happened. So how are things going?
Well, I'm fine. Terrific. Never better. Are you really my father? Well, how do you expect me to feel? I discover after all these years that my very existence is based in a lie.
Sweetheart, let me try and put things in perspective. You see, your mother and I were already planning our wedding when we found out that she was 4 months pregnant with you.
4 months? But Mom looks so skinny in all your wedding pictures.
That's because she surrounded herself with really fat bridesmaids. Had me pack on 20. We just never felt it was something we needed to share with you.
But it's just so embarrassing.
It really shouldn't be. I'll give you two a moment. Just know I was the one that wanted to tell you.
I suppose your father already gave you all the unsavory details. His years with Phyllis made him an expert.
What I still can't figure out is why you are obsessed with rewriting history to make everything seem perfect.
I'd love to have some fabulous explanation. Like I'm an actress and it's all about illusion. But that's not it. Dear, this wasn't about you. It's about me. And my shame and my need to have the proper public image. But more importantly, I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to feel like you were less than, that you were a mistake.
But by not telling me, that's exactly how you made me feel.
I realize that now. But you gotta know, you were the best thing a poor girl from Rocky Mountain, North Carolina, ever did with her life. You made me whole. No.
Mom, I appreciate you're trying to protect me, but I need you to promise me that from now on you're going to be completely honest.
With you, yes. I'll try. But with your father still gonna be by lie and deny.
And as we approach our goal, let me remind you what a great cause this is.
Mona, promise me in the future you'll tell me everything.
Okay. You were totally bald and wore a baby wig until you were 2.
God, you're just like your mother.
And don't forget, tomorrow I'll be doing the weather live from the cell of the Birdman of Alcatraz. I'm predicting it'll be lonely and damp with no chance of escape. To introduce an amazing talent and our biggest donor today, the one, the only, Didi LaFontaine.
Didi LaFontaine? What? Did somebody say send in the clowns?
Thank you. And for my first number,
Her first number? Oh, hell no.
I'd like to sing a wonderful song of independence and enduring love. Maestro? Like a sweet and morning dew, I took one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. With arms open wide, I threw away my pride. I sacrificed for you, dedicate my life to you.
I will go where you lead, always there in time of need. And when I lose my will, you'll be there to push me up the hill. There's no looking back for us.
They both have some pipes.
Sing it, sisters. That's enough. You're all I need to get by.
Texas nest, for you I'll do my best.
Stand by you like a tree, and dare anybody to try move me, 'cause we got the right foundation.
And I married both of them. What was I thinking?
You're all I want to strive for and do a little more for. All the joy under the sun wrapped up into one. You're all I need. You're all I need.
You look so beautiful in your wedding pictures. I can barely tell you're pregnant.
Thank God for cousins who cheat on Weight Watchers.
Wait a minute. Who's this one on the pillar?
It looks like my mom. She was at your wedding?
News to me. But it does explain who snapped the bride's head off the wedding cake.
Thanks for helping me, Didi. I really want to impress Chase with my knowledge of wine.
No problem. Now, this is an Australian Shiraz. I want you to smell it, sip it, then roll it around on your tongue and say the first thing that comes to mind.
Grapey good.
Unless it's that.
Hello, hello. Look at all these open bottles of liquor. Am I in heaven or the backseat of my mother's Monte Carlo?
Perfect timing. A connoisseur has arrived.
Oh, my, yes. Nothing chases my happy pills faster. Creepy good.
That's what I said.
Solo D, how have things been progressing at the sports agency?
Fine. Great. Oh, who am I kidding? It's crap. I'm halfway through the 6 months I was given to prove myself, and all I've proven is that I look really hot in a business suit.
Well, at least the 3 months weren't wasted.
If I don't sign a client of my own and show my boss that I'm an amazing agent, I'll go back to living on a budget and making sensible shopping choices. I won't go back to that hellish life.
When I asked about the agency, I was really less concerned with the ins and outs of it and more concerned with the rich NBA players that you're meeting, dating, and potentially marrying. So, let's start again. Who are you meeting, dating, and potentially marrying?
Through the
second?
Absolutely. Let's walk and talk, Thorne. Try and keep up.
I always do.
Not so far.
Well, I put together a list of athletes without representation that I'm going to go after. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Taylor's rotator cuff is trashed. Johnson's career is over next season. Oh, Carmelo Anthony just signed with BDA this morning, so you were like this close to getting him. That's heartbreaking. Thank you.
All right. What about Dwight Mitchell?
You're gonna try and sign Dwight Mitchell? That's very cute. Sounds like a great way to waste your last 3 months here.
Is there something I don't know about?
Only that every agent in the sports world has already gone after this guy and failed.
Oh, does every agent include you?
Well, wouldn't technically say it.
Oh, so Brett Mahoney failed at something.
Hey, failed. It's a little harsh, all right? Especially when the task is impossible. Dwight Mitchell doesn't trust any agents.
Oh, was this before or after he met you?
His wife, Alana, is an attorney who negotiated a pretty decent NBA contract for him. Besides, he hates anyone in a suit. Nice suit, by the way.
Well, his wife can't possibly get him the endorsements that I can, and that's where the crazy money is. And in your case, maybe Dwight didn't hate the suit. Maybe it was your hanky. Do you own like 100 of these?
I really don't know why you're trying so hard, because it's not likely you're going to thrive in this business, Thorne. I mean, generally speaking, athletes are more interested in sleeping with women than being represented by them.
Who do you think you're talking to? There's no difference between the two of us.
God says there is.
I'm tired of you constantly reminding me that I'm a woman. At the end of this week, this woman will have Dwight Mitchell as a client, and you'll just have your hanky.
Thorne, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love women. My housekeeper's a woman. My ex-fiance is a woman.
And the person ending this ridiculous conversation, a woman.
And the person who's not going to be working here much longer, a woman.
All right, here's what I've learned about wines. Red needs to breathe, not all whites need to be chilled, and pink goes in a box in your crazy aunt's trailer.
Well, keep on learning so I can keep on sampling.
Look who's here! Well, I meant your father, but whatever.
I thought you weren't allowed to watch him after Big Dee Dee found you asleep and Drew trapped under a giant pile of wigs.
Tonight's an emergency. Dee spotted immigration near the house, so she grabbed the maids and the nanny and they're holed up at Neiman's till the heat dies down. Sometimes I think she loves the help more than me.
Don't just think it.
Oh my God. You would not believe the day that I have had. Drew!
It's like I'm invisible. Ooh, cheesy.
Brett, the person who's supposed to be showing me the ropes at the agency is a freaking pig. And not only is there a glass ceiling at work, but Brett is standing on it, smiling down at me and giving me the finger. But you would never treat a woman like that, would you? Would you? That's right, because you know women can crush men.
Hey, you're scaring my boy.
You're scaring me.
What happened?
Brett told me that I will never be a successful agent because athletes are more interested in what's between my legs than what's between my ears.
He said what?
You heard that?
I'm the father of 2 daughters. When you started puberty, my hearing improved.
Well, Brett's just trying to get inside my head so I'll fail, but I cannot fail. I will not fail. Daddy, bring Drew by when you're done here so I can tell him the story of the little agent that could.
Wow, things are so much different at Delicious. The worst thing I've experienced is Adam staring longingly at my chest.
He does the same thing to me.
I can't believe my little girl's got to put up with this Brett guy.
I agree. Creating a hostile work environment based on gender is cause for action. Kai sent me to a sexual harassment seminar. I have to ask how many licks it took to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. What? It's different for everybody.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Probably the same thing you're doing here.
Good. We'll handle Dee Dee's little problem together.
Our office is on the 15th floor.
Let's do this, Chester.
My name is not Chester.
Ooh, fake name. Smart. In that case, my name is not Charles. It's Shaft. That's it.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, Lorenzo.
Hey, Mona. Long time no see. You've been hiding from me.
Last time I saw you, you kissed me on the forehead. There's nothing more to say.
Except she got a man. How you feel about that?
Oh, well, we're still neighbors. Maybe we can get together sometime.
I guess you didn't hear me the first time. She got a man.
So it's true what they say. You really can't reheat a souffle.
Oh, you can reheat anything. Wait, we're talking about food, right?
I know your restaurant has a strict policy against interrupting patrons, but I really need to speak to Dwight Mitchell. It's just that... Stop hanging up on me!
Hey, we came to cheer you up. We've got $1 Million Baby, Monster, and Kill Bill.
And a box of milk does as big as your daddy's head.
I wish I wasn't so busy trying to get to Dwight, because a movie about killing men really sounds delightful.
Oh, Mom and I swear by these movie marathons. Women who are worse off than you.
A couple of those movies might skip. With Mona's life, we've used them a lot.
Hey, aren't you, Dee Dee's friend?
Yeah, and I'm Dee Dee's father.
Oh, very nice to meet you. We'll see how nice it is after we're done. Dee Dee told us how you've been treating her.
You must have forgot. Every little girl has a daddy.
What's going on here, guys? You know what this is.
Yeah, well, Brett, I'm glad we could work out our little misunderstanding.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna have my assistant messing you guys those tickets first thing in the morning. Courtside, right?
Hey.
Cheerleaders up close. You the man, Brett.
No. You both. The man.
Now that's how you do it.
Yeah. Dee Dee's gonna thank us when she hears how we straighten Brett out, Chester.
It's Spencer.
It's just me. Let the fake name go.
Girl, you are wearing those floors out.
I'd never admitted to Brett, but I can't even get close to Dwight Mitchell. Cell phone blocked, email returned, home phone click. I need a new strategy. What would an aggressive, conniving, ruthless man do?
You know what you need? I'll tell you what you need. You need a resourceful, smart, sexy lady.
Ooh, do you think your mom is available?
I'm not talking about me. I can hunt down anybody. A little skill I use when one of my crazies skips out on their therapy bill. You give me the make and model of Dwight's car, and I will call my friend at the DMV and get his butt towed right to your doorstep.
She can do it, too. That's how she got my prom date to show up.
Good morning. Mahoney.
Hey, listen, I just wanted to thank you for sending your father and his thug to ambush me last night.
I didn't send anybody, and the only thug my father has is my mother.
So you don't know anyone by the name of Shaft, Thorne, or Chester?
Oh, no, they didn't.
Oh, yes, they did. Yeah. It seems they're very concerned with the hard time you're having fitting into our little family here. Especially Shaft. You just don't see that kind of caring in the sports world. You know, maybe you're ushering in a whole new era. You know, what's next? Puppies? Crying? Pink uniforms?
Excuse me, but I think I hear my phone ringing.
Yeah, well, don't worry, Thorne. I assured them things would be different from now on, and I also filled the rest of the staff in on your special needs.
Daddy's little girl?
Yeah, I swear, I did not do that. I was the first person to laugh when I saw it, though. In fact, I'm still laughing.
I can't believe Dad and Spencer had it in them. But if it makes you feel any better, nobody's ever stood up for me like that. Let me tell you a little story. The place, the churro shack, the time.
Am I not suffering enough?
Hey, the middle class has stories to tell, too. Go ahead, baby. Tell your tale.
I was a young girl kneading dough under the hot summer sun at Six Flags. My coworker, Artemio, would mold his dough into obscene shapes and force me to fry them. Now, I was too afraid to report him, so I just ate the dirty churros quickly so the children wouldn't see them. Now, I gained 20 pounds that summer and was fired for not fitting in my uniform.
That's it? You're my kid and I'm bored.
The point is, I always regretted not fighting back, and Artemio ruined my love of deep-fried dough.
For a week? I can't tell you how many times I was skipped over for promotions because I was a woman, but I never did say anything because I needed the job, and I was a single mother to miss eye patch, orthopedic shoes, cavity, and every tooth over here.
Edie, you have a chance to do what we didn't do. So you've got to show the guys in your office that you're not the incapable, fragile female they think you are. And I'm going to help you because you got me fired up.
I love it. Two sisters and a little boys club takedown.
Well, how come only Mona can help? You're sitting next to the most vindictive woman in town.
And by vindictive, she means crazy. And by town, she means planet.
Well, that was a bust.
This is my kind of gym. The 2-year wait list just for a membership. If I can't get a membership, I can't work out. It's perfect.
We're just gonna have to go with plan B. We'll wait for Dwight to come out. After he trains, then I'll pounce. His endorphins will be flowing, he'll be in a good mood and receptive to my pitch.
Or he'll be tired, sweaty, and annoyed at the sight of you. Hey, there's a coffee cart. I'll treat.
Okay, but let's make it fast.
Thanks, Tony.
Oh my God, there he is! Dwight! Dwight!
Whoa, slow your roll. I mean, you ladies are beautiful, but I'm happily married. Here's a little something to remember me by. Thanks for being fans.
He thinks I'm just a groupie.
He thinks I'm beautiful.
Sweetheart, please let Mother take you to dinner and cheer you up.
Don't you and Daddy have to go to your Bay Area Realtors cocktail mixer?
Ah, I hate that thing. All those snobby society dimwits do is brag about their Aston Martins, their diamonds, and their stupid old dogs. It's maddening.
Well, I'm gonna pass on dinner. This whole thing at work has ruined my appetite.
I wish your father would take me to his chat with Brett. I'd have shown that boy's derriere what I learned as a Tallahassee rocket. Your mother can kick like a horse.
I knew this job would be challenging, but being the only female has made it even harder.
That's because you're trying to act like a man. And if you keep doing that, you will always be at a disadvantage. As a woman, you have abilities men don't. That's where your power lies.
I've never thought about it that way. I've been trying to play this game like a man would. I've forgotten what I'm capable of.
Now you're cooking with estrogen. And if you have any left over, you should give it to Phyllis. She's looking a little nanny-goatish around the chin.
This spa is amazing. But are you sure we're going to find Dwight's wife here?
Yeah, pretty sure, because she's right there. Some backup you are. You don't even know who the mark is. Okay, now here's the plan. I'm going to introduce myself to Alana, work my magic. You watch the door.
I don't want to watch the door. I watched the door at the gym. You see how that went?
Then clear the room. Do you think you can do that?
I've been doing it since elementary school. Excuse me, ma'am. It's time for your treatment.
I've already had my treatment.
Well, it's buy one, get one free day.
Well, in that case, should I get the saltwater scrub or the seaweed wrap?
I don't care. Just get out.
Alana Mitchell? Hi, my name is Dee Dee Thorne.
And this is the quiet room? Let's take advantage of that.
You need some muscle? You want me to throw her off her chair?
No! Just watch the door and wait for my signal.
Okay. What's the signal?
Just give me some room.
Perhaps you two will be more comfortable at the city pool?
Hi. Sorry, I'm a sports agent.
Smooth. Maybe next time you should be the muscle.
And I'll work night night and day to make sure that your husband gets the best treatment the sports world has to offer. Dwight Mitchell belongs at GMG.
You don't think we've heard any of that before? Dwight gets approached every week by hungry young agents giving him the same line. Admittedly, none of them have ever done it in a fluffy robe.
Well, it's my own unique style. But the other thing that none of them have is my energy, drive, and passion. I can promise no one will work harder for Dwight than me.
I'm proud of the work that I've done for my husband. Everyone who comes to us thinks that they can replace me.
Oh, I don't want to replace you. I want to work with you. He is a powerhouse on the basketball court, and you've obviously got the brains and the business savvy. I just want to join your team and take Dwight to the next level. Alana, I know that you have never trusted agents, but you can trust me. And I'll have all the men at GMG working for us.
How much longer are you guys going to be? Because there's a group of angry women out there, and they're threatening to snap me with their towels.
So, Alana, what do you say? Give me a shot. Good morning.
Thorne. Hey, should I hide my office? Any more of your family on their way in?
Sorry, Mahoney, you can't get to me today.
Give it time.
Hey, Dee Dee.
Alana, Dwight, thanks for coming down. My office is right over here.
You look familiar. Have I turned you down before?
Well, I wouldn't technically say.
Yeah, you have.
I thought I recognized that fancy pocket thingy you got.
What do you have, like 100 of those?
Why don't you two wait in my office and I'll be in 1 second. Hey, Brett, would you mind getting my clients some water? They may get a little dehydrated from all the paperwork they need to go over. Thanks.
Hey. How did you land Mitchell?
Never underestimate the power of women. Now, if you'll excuse me, Daddy's little girl needs to sign the unattainable client, and feel free to spread that around the office.
Back to work.
Okay, Shaft, Thorne, and Chester. I understand your male instinct to protect me, and I know there was love behind that. But if you ever get involved in my business again, I cannot be responsible for my actions.
Honey, I was just trying.
I know what you were trying to do. Try less.
Did she say try less? I think she did.
Talking to me?
Now,
To Daddy.
Brett mentioned something about courtside seats.
She knows about the seats.
Hand them over.
Show some mercy, woman.
Show some tickets, Shaft.
Cheerleaders dancing in front of you and hot dogs brought to your seat. You're taking away all that's good in the world.
Now that's how you do a shakedown. Thanks for coming over to hear my valedictory speech. Now, keep in mind, it's just a rough draft.
She's doing that thing where she says it's crap, and then you hear it, and it's annoyingly brilliant.
It is with great pleasure and pride that I stand before you, my fellow graduates.
Oh, my baby's growing up. I'm sorry. Continue.
That's all I've got so far.
How long have you been working on this?
2 months. I'm having a little trouble. How can I be expected to motivate my class with a speech when I don't even have a job?
Well, what do you think about somebody who inspires you?
Well, there is one man. He's eloquent, sophisticated, stylish, flesh with just a hint of thug.
Thank you, sweetheart. Not a lot of people see the thug in me.
Daddy, as wonderful as you are, I was actually talking about Blair Underwood. He's always been my muse. He's the perfect person. Everyone should have one.
Dee Dee, the man's an actor. He plays characters. They're not real.
He's very real to me. Besides, you have your freakish thing for Simon Cowell. And I have Blair.
I fathered you, financed you, fought for you. And you're saying I don't have enough thug in me to be your muse? I can get gully with the best of them. Feel me?
Please don't ever do that again.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you and finding me, now that I have someone special who brings out the joy inside of me. That's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
Hey, baby. Brought you some leftovers from the grub hut. And I have some great news.
Oh, they added brownie bits to the all-you-can-eat Sunday bar?
Please, if my home away from home had brownie bits, I wouldn't be a size 6. I'd be a size 60.
Did you just say size 6?
Don't backtalk your mother. I wanted to say, being forced out of my condo was really a blessing. You and I are going to be neighbors.
What? I thought the apartment across the street didn't work out.
Oh, it didn't. But it made me even more determined to keep looking in the neighborhood. Anyway, I'm going to go look at a condo that's right next door to a nail salon. So, you keep your Saturday mornings open for mother-daughter mani-pedis.
Sounds great, Mom.
Phyllis, you're here. Shocking. Milo D is graduating on Saturday, and I'd like to confirm your attendance. And remember, Phyllis, the ceremony is dressy, so dust off your finest polyester and your best petroleum byproduct shoes.
And since the ceremony's outside, you remember, grass is for standing, not grazing.
Lamb Chop, you'll be riding in the limousine with your father, Dee Dee, Drew, and me.
Oh, great. Will they have champagne? Because I'm going to need it. I just found out my mom wants to move into this neighborhood. What could be worse?
I got nothing.
Hey, Mona. Oh, hi, Mom.
Why the long face, Lodi?
I can't tell you how many times in the past few months I have heard, I'm sorry, Miss Thorne, but there's just a glut of lawyers right now. Where were you 3 months ago? I'll tell you where I was 3 months ago, losing the great job I had lined up before the damn farm fell apart.
Oh, Dee Dee, don't be so hard on yourself. Lots of people don't have jobs when they graduate. You'll find something to do in the meantime.
Sweet cheeks. Not helping. My daughter's not lots of people. I mean, what do you expect her to do? Sell churros at Six Flags?
That's what I did.
That's different. You lived in the inner city.
This sucks. Delete. Why can't I do this?
Mood lighting, scented candles. You do know I'm married, right?
Blair, my muse. I knew you'd come. Here, make me sound funny, smart, but not too arrogant.
Now, Dee Dee, that wouldn't be right.
I know, that would be cheating.
Yeah, that and... Yeah, you see, I only exist in your mind. I can't touch the keys.
Then why are you here? If I wanted someone who was no help at all, I would have conjured up my 4th grade violin teacher.
You're right, I've heard you play. Listen, Dee Dee, you know why you're having such a hard time? It's bigger than just writing a speech. Once you stop doubting yourself, the words, they'll just flow. All right? Trust me.
Hey, where are you going?
Hey, I'm not not just your muse. I've got grads at Harvard, UCLA, and Stanford to inspire.
Louie, so you're just gonna leave me now without so much as an inspirational kiss?
No kiss, no kiss. Do you remember what happened the last time?
You mean this? And this?
Yeah, and these fantasy shirts don't come cheap.
Please, just one little kiss.
You can do this.
Damn! Always wake up before the good stuff.
Spencer, my mom can't move into my neighborhood. I'll sneeze and she'll barge in with a gigantic pack of tissues.
Yeah, and once she's there, she'll stay for dinner. And if she stays for dinner, she'll stay for breakfast. And if she stays for breakfast,
Yeah, I get it.
I was gonna say she's probably gonna make eggs.
Well, I wish my mom lived nearby. But when she's off her meds, no one's funnier.
Mind your own damn business.
Ooh, you sound just like my mom at her intervention.
I just don't want my mom living within bathrobe wearing distance of my apartment.
Oh, we have a way of dealing with this problem where I come from.
The mean streets of Palo Alto.
Those wealthy white folk are tougher than they look. Anyway, to keep the undesirables away, i.e. anyone wearing a Hawaiian shirt, lycra, or a fanny pack, we simply made our territory seem as unattractive as possible. One time, we even threw a Starbucks cup on the ground.
Hey, maybe there's a way to make my neighborhood unattractive.
Yeah, sit on your stoop and eat spaghetti. That's pretty ugly.
Phyllis, no need to wrestle me to the ground. I'm not carrying a giant box of tacos.
Please, I just figured you were toting around your little husband.
You're the one who have to keep a man in a box. How else would you prevent him from getting away?
Yeah, I don't have time to deal with you. I am too busy looking for a place to live.
Oh, Mona told me. You know, I think you should try the elder hostel across town. I mean, you're elderly and hostile. You're more than qualified. Hello, hello. I come bearing gifts in the vein of graduation.
Mom, it's not till Saturday, but I'll never say no to a fancy box.
Good. Open it up.
Wow. I'll be the only one at graduation with a 10-foot tree.
Isn't it a beautiful wedding gown? Vera Wang, not even on the runway yet.
Mom, I'm not getting married anytime soon, and just because I've had a few setbacks, looking for a job doesn't mean I'm ready to give up.
It's a sign, dear. And it's time for Plan B. And Plan B stands for be a bride.
Mom, I thought we were past this. I've spent 3 years working my butt off to become a lawyer, and you need to respect and support my dream.
I do. But can't we concentrate on a different part of your life right now? I mean, look at Condoleezza Rice. She is a cautionary tale, dear. She has a career but no man. Home every Saturday night putting on her Crest white strips. Saying her prayers in Mandarin and going to bed alone. I assure you, her mother is crying herself to sleep. Now, Dee Dee, as a thorn, we're either married or employed. And I think we've established the lack of employment here. So, the time has come to find you a man.
That is such an antiquated way of thinking, and you can forget it because Plan A is still in effect, and Plan A stands for Achieve Attorneyhood.
Poor thing thinks she's in control of her own destiny, just like her father.
And since you might be living in the neighborhood, I thought you'd better have this.
Mace?
I read in the paper there's been all kinds of crime and gang activity around here lately. I mean, it's like boys in the hood. Well, with sidewalk cafes.
Yeah, you might as well be living in Oakland.
And you never know who's next. Oh no, look, somebody's getting mugged right now.
Hey, you! Stop that mugging!
I don't see anything.
They just ran off with her purse.
And she ran to get the police, who will never come.
You know, I'm not so sure I feel safe living in this neighborhood. I can't run as fast as you. need to rethink my options. Spencer, walk me to my car.
I'll be sure to show the graffiti on the side of the building.
Since when is there graffiti on the side of the building?
Since I put it there. But don't worry, it's in chalk. Washes right off.
Dear, I'm sorry about our argument. I want you to know I thought about what you said, and I want to help you with your life post-graduation.
Really? Why?
Because I know how hard this job search has been for you. Honey, all I want to do is ease your burden. So, I have just made a fabulous connection. He's a lawyer. I met at a fundraiser. His name is Julian Houston, and he's just starting his own law firm. And he really is interested in meeting you for coffee tomorrow.
Wow. Thank you, Mom. I'm so glad we're finally on the same page. Wait a minute. You're not drunk, are you? You're serious about this?
Let's just say I'm a bit of both.
Well, I better go put together a good hire me outfit. Ooh, and pluck my eyebrows into a powerful arch. Yes.
Hello, Julian. Mrs. Thorne. Yes, your blind date with Dee Dee is all arranged. If all goes according to plan, you'll fall in love, you'll get married, and our families will be one step closer to being the Black Kennedys.
Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me, Julian.
I was about to tell you the same thing. From what your mother said, I think we're a good match.
Well, I can assure you that what I lack in experience, I more than make up for with enthusiasm.
I like that. So, you're just about to graduate from law school?
Of course, Bolt. Top of my class, valedictorian. What can I say? I like to be on top.
Hey, less work for me. So tell me a little more about Dee Dee.
Well, I hate to admit it, but I'm actually a little desperate right now.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
I mean, it's kind of late in the game for me not to have any prospects, so I'm prepared to start at the bottom and work my way up.
I haven't had a woman offer me that since I was in Amsterdam. Dee Dee, I love your candor.
Well, if you think I'm direct now, wait till you see me in action. I go straight to it.
So do you think tonight will be too soon for a second date?
Second date? I hope you don't consider this the first one. I'm here for a job interview.
Your mother said this was a blind date.
Of course she did. Julian, I am terribly sorry to have wasted your time.
So you're not really desperate, and you don't really like to be on top?
I don't think I know you well enough to have this conversation.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Ma.
I'm a little parched, so I stopped by on my way to meet with my realtor. He's showing me a townhouse right down the street.
But what about all the crimes, the gangs, the danger, the pink and yellow graffiti?
Well, you know, I went to the police station and they told me that your crime stats were wrong. You know what I blame? I'll tell you what I blame. Racism. They trying to keep me out of this neighborhood. But you know what? I shall overcome.
Great, Ma. Don't let the man keep you down. I think what your mom did is horrible.
I know, but I'm starting to wonder if I'm ever going to land a good job. Maybe my mother's plan B for bride wasn't such a bad idea.
Let me tell you a little story. At the time, 1999, the place Juan's Churro Shack, Six Flags.
Not helping. In fact, that story is way too scary.
Fine. The point would have been that after college, I didn't have a good job. But I knew one thing. I wanted to work in the music industry. So, much to the dismay of my mother, who, if you hadn't noticed, skipped plan B for bride and went straight to plan G for give me a grandbaby, I waited for something good to come along. And eventually, Spencer was able to hook me up with an internship at Delicious, and I got a great job.
But I'm scared it won't happen for me.
And your mom's scared, too. That's why she's acting the way that she is. But if you look beyond all the fear, you'll realize that everything is going to work out the way that it's supposed to. So just relax and go with life.
When did you get so profound?
Oh, we used to watch a lot of Oprah at the Churro Shack.
All our lives, our parents, teachers, and friends encourage us on a path that is safe and good. But lately, I've discovered that path doesn't always lead you where you'd expect. Sometimes the people closest to you lose faith. And when that happens, you lose faith in yourself. So I went to my sister, someone I love and respect dearly, who rarely has a plan from one day to the next. And what she told me is simple. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to not have a plan. Because that's what graduation is. A commencement, a new beginning, a chance to veer off that path, to embrace fear and not let anyone sway your decision. So I'm choosing to believe in myself, and you should believe in yourselves too. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I think it's going to be pretty exciting. I may not have a job today, but I will get one, and nothing and no one is going to stop me. Thank you, sis.
You.
Thank you, Professor.
Dee, that was a beautiful speech, especially the part where you thanked me.
Why didn't you thank me? I'm the one that made Mona the way she is. I'm the one who put all those obstacles in her way.
I think I better go check on those mini crab cups.
They're not out yet. I already checked.
Then let's go get you a drink.
Hey, Adam, did you get Dee Dee a gift that I could add my name to?
I thought you were getting her a gift I could add my name to.
Hey, I know. We could buy her a drink.
It's open bar. Hello, Dee Dee Thorne. Cheers, Doctor.
Where's Daddy?
Your father can't stop the waterworks, so I suggested he sit in the car until he can pull himself together.
So, what did you think of my speech?
It was beautiful. Angel, I never meant to make you doubt yourself.
But you did.
And I apologize. I was only doing what I thought was best for you, which was help you meet a man, fall in love, get married, and go shopping with his money. And that didn't have to be in that order. It's what women have done for generations.
But, Mom, it doesn't necessarily work for my generation. And I don't want to wake up 25 years from now wondering why I didn't follow my own dream. Sound familiar?
I think I better go check on those mini crab cups.
Not ready yet.
Mom, listen, I supported your dream to return to the stage, even though I didn't understand it. But I saw how much it meant to you. And I know that things aren't unfolding the way we expected, but I still need you to believe in me.
You make a convincing argument. You're going to make an excellent lawyer if you don't get married first.
Thank you. That means the world to me. Except for that last part.
I love you, sweetheart. I'll always believe in you. I'd cry, but after my last eye job, my tear ducts are in my ears.
Back to the car.
Remember when I said not having a job was scary? Well, now that I've graduated, it's even scarier.
Don't worry, you've always got me. What the heck is that?
No. I didn't know Daddy rented that apartment.
Commander Paws? Bertha Kitty.
Hey, neighbor.
Oh, God. Now I'm scared.
There goes the neighborhood.